Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mag. So we conclude our season on Sunday in a half-full kickoff down at Stamford Bridge, in a Stamford Bridge where we have not won since the 11-12 season, when Papias Cisse scored two absolute wonder goals against Chelsea. Who can forget them goals that Papias Cisse scored on that day? And hopefully we see a similar result on Sunday, with Newcastle coming away from Stamford Bridge as the winners. Going into this game, of course, in fourth place, because Man United took on Chelsea last night. And of course, Man United came away from that game winners against Chelsea, which meant that Man United moved into third place in the league. But if we get a win on Sunday against Chelsea down at Stamford Bridge, and Man United were to lose their game against Fulham at Old Trafford, then of course we would reclaim our third place in the league. And rightly so, because we deserve to finish third place this season. We've been, in my opinion, the third best team in the Premier League this season, away from Man City and Arsenal. So we deserve to finish in that third place. Now, looking at our team going into this game, of course, there's going to be quite a few players that aren't going to be available for the team. Nicky Pope, of course, underwent a minor operation on his finger injury after facing, of course, Leicester on the Monday, and he wouldn't be involved, of course, in the game against Chelsea down at Stamford Bridge. Now, this is something that we knew Nick Pope had to get sorted, and he's gotten it sorted now. So, it's about the right time, gives them a chance to recover in time for the new season starting up. Martin Dubravka, of course, is expected to make his first PL start since the 2-1 closing season win at Burnley a year ago. And he did come off the bench following Pope's dismissal at home to Liverpool, of course, earlier in the season as well. Also absent will be Joe Linton, Joe Willock, and Javi Manquillo, Matt Ritchie, and Jamal Lascelles as well. Midfielder Lewis Miley remains in the first team squad, refusing an England under-17 call-up and being omitted from the under-21 playing squad in Hong Kong this weekend. And of course, fullback Harrison Ashby is also set to be involved, of course, in the game at the weekend by the looks of it as well. But this is a game, looking at, the way Chelsea's been performing this season, this is a game where you would expect Newcastle to go down there. Like I say, in the last 11 games we've played against them, we've lost 10, we've won 1. That was back in the 11-12 season. This is a game where I'd expect Newcastle to go into this game against Chelsea down at Stamford Bridge, come out of this game in style, finish this season off in style. Let's do this. Go down to Stamford Bridge, get 3 points in the bag. And looking at the Chelsea squad as well, they're going to have quite a few problems going into this game. Broja, who's going to have a problem. Badacelli's going to have a problem. N'Golo Kante as well, and Reece James are all missing through injury. While the availability of Cucurella, Ben Chilwell, Mason Mount, and Mateo Kovacic is, of course, yet to be divulged by Chelsea. And like I said, last night they just took on Man United at Old Trafford, and they ended up losing 4-1 in that game against Man United. A Man United side, in my opinion, that, haven't really had the best of seasons this season. They only started picking up results after the World Cup, of course, and we all know why that is. I'm not going to, go into too much detail on that, on my opinion, why they've started picking up results. But I think, if you're clever enough, you will understand why they've started picking up the results. But Frank Lampard's got a hell of a job on his hands there. I think, he's going to have quite a bit of a problem trying to deal with our team going into this game as well. And this will be a massive chance to finish this season off in style. Like I say, there's nothing after this. This is it. This is when the season ends now, and we don't have anything of note to really talk about until the 15th of June, when the Premier League fixtures are released. And then, of course, on the 12th of August, the Premier League restarts. But we do have of course, a pre-season tour out in the United States to deal with, of course, which is the summer series, which Chelsea will also be involved in that, along with a few other Premier League clubs as well. Aston Villa and Brighton, I believe, is also involved in that summer series as well. But it's going to be a massive rebuild time, a massive time to be focusing on that next season. Once we've got past this Chelsea game, I would love to see we finish in third place in the Premier League, because we fully deserve to finish there by the way we've been playing this season. You know, and for anybody else to get in there, like Man United, would be really disappointing to see, you know, them jumping in there and stealing that third place position when we've been so good this season and we're fully deserved to finish in that third place in the Premier League. But looking at it, you know, looking at the whole aspect of it as well, if we do finish third place, it means more money towards with FFP, more money for Newcastle United as well to put in the bank. 2.2 million extra just for finishing in third place. So that is more money to the FFP going into next season, and we need to build that FFP up because we need to be able to, you know, address quite a few different areas in the squad and show up a few areas in the squad. You know, we definitely need to be looking, like I've said in many videos now, we need to be looking at bringing in a number 6, somebody that can play in that defensive midfield role and allow for Bruno to be able to push higher up the field, because he plays better football when he's pushed higher up the field. But let us know your thoughts anyway. Going into this game against Chelsea, do you think this game will be a win? Do you think we'll see it out in style? Chelsea fans, if you're watching as well, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below going into this game. What's your thoughts on how Newcastle have been performing this season? What's your thoughts on yourselves as well, on your season? And hopefully, you know, Newcastle sees out the game in style and wins down at Stamford Bridge to see out this fantastic season. Until next time, like, share and subscribe onto the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Away the lads.